Tara was a curious 9-year-old who loved asking questions. She always wanted to know why things happened and how they worked. While most kids accepted answers from adults, Tara always dug deeper. One day in science class, her teacher, Mrs. Mehta, did a small experiment. She took a piece of paper and a small rock and dropped them into a bowl of water. The rock sank immediately, but the paper floated on top. "Why do you think this happens?" Mrs. Mehta asked. A boy named Rohan quickly answered, "Because the paper is light and the rock is heavy." Mrs. Mehta nodded. "Yes, but is weight the only reason?" Tara's hand shot up. "How does being light make it float? And why do some light things still sink?" Her teacher smiled. "That's a great question, Tara. Why don't you find out for yourself and share your answer tomorrow?" That evening, Tara was determined to solve the mystery. She filled a bowl with water at home and started experimenting. First, she dropped a leaf, it floated. Then, she dropped a spoon, it sank. She tried a small eraser, it sank too. Tara frowned. The eraser is smaller than the paper, but it sank. So, it's not just about size or weight. She picked up the piece of paper and thought for a moment. Then, she crumpled it into a tight ball and dropped it in the water. It sank. Her eyes widened. Wait. The same paper floated before, but now it sinks. How? She quickly unfolded another piece of paper and placed it flat on the water. It floated again. Maybe shape matters too, she whispered excitedly. Next, she folded the paper into a boat shape and placed it on the water. It floated just like before. She grabbed a notebook and wrote. Flat paper floats. Crumpled paper sinks. Paper boat also floats. The next day in class, Tara stood up proudly and explained her discovery. "It's not just about weight," she said. "The shape of an object also matters. If something spreads across the water, like a boat, it stays on top. But if it's small and tight, like a crumpled ball, it sinks faster." Mrs. Mehta clapped. "Excellent, Tara. You didn't just accept an answer, you asked why, and how and discovered the real reason." Tara beamed. She realized that asking questions made learning more fun and exciting. From that day on, she never stopped wondering why and how. And she never stopped learning. Moral: always ask why and how. That leads to real understanding.